All right, everybody, welcome back. Hope everybody had a good Wednesday. A little late today. We had some stuff going on. Couldn't make it on time. But we're back. We're going to be working on some build guides today. Hey, DOK, how are you doing today? I have a big meeting tomorrow morning. Hey, Harold. So I can't be on for super duper long tonight. So I got to be up early for that meeting. But we're going to get some stuff in today. All right. Hey, Paladin. How's it going? 6:30 a.m. It is 7:30 p.m. here. $7:30 a.m. there. Okay. Gets Yeah, completely opposite side of the world. Oh, you're in Hungary. I'm over in Hawaii. So I am on the other side of the world. That's completely up to you, Highway. That is your money. It's your choice. Hey, Cran. Hey, DJ. Hey, Marielle. If you find value in it, then absolutely. If not, then the only thing you're going to get out of it is just cosmetics. So it's completely up to you. Oh, maybe a stash tab? I don't know if you get a stash tab or something like that, maybe. Hey, Death. Start digging where? 65 consecutive. Let's go. Okay. Good old friend Mobalytics. Hey, Michael. Let's get rid of that. I'm not too sure, John. I haven't looked into the Spiritborn at all, but have you ever checked out any of Immortalize's work? Hey, thanks, Blood. I should test that out and see if that affects ancient damage. I don't know if it does or not. Let's go try it. I actually think that for this version, I think I'll leave it as it is, but I think I might end up going Bone Breaker. I mean, that could work. If you're looking, you can also do the Undercity. You can do, there's a lot of different ways to farm legendaries. Um, but you really only need one with the cube. I mean, if you're looking for some greater affixes, they're going to kind of just drop all over the place. But if you're just looking for any piece of gear, then the cube is a really great place to do that. Okay, so that's going to change. So let's not dominate. Did I change this? No, did not. Did not. I wonder if I can go back and see it. Hey, Rock. Hey, Andes. Recently gotten into the game. Let's go. Welcome to Diablo 4. Fine. It was... Oh, digging. Got it. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, I can do both of those. Where is my Paragon board when I built it? Did I only do testing? Bug testing today? This day? Okay, wait, here. Okay. Wait, was this Whirlwind or is this... No, this is Leap. Okay. So I did that. I think I just changed the glyph. I think I was just following this, but I think I'll update the actual Paragon board. Page, that looks like Weapon Master, doesn't it? Why would I go Weapon Master? It is Weapon Master. Weapon Master. Maybe I just didn't have much of a choice. Went with attack speed. Because the planner was still Weapon Master. Oh, I did update it here. Hey, Munt. How's it going? Decimator because I didn't have... Okay, got it. Got it. Hey, luckily, welcome back. I got it. This was the actual board that I played with. Weapon Master. Flawless Technique. And Carnage. Okay. But why is Dominate still in here? I think I changed that. We have no idea, Pill. No clue. Well, that's not bad. Did you craft it? Or did you make it? Or did you buy it? Okay. I haven't put any glyphs in yet. Wait, did I put the glyphs in there? Put Might in the top. Okay. So wait. Might? Is Might in this board? Wrath? Might is here in Weapon Master. Okay. So let's go back a little bit. Oh, wow, that's great. So Wrath in the first board, we'll change that. I think. And then we're going with Challenger. Okay, so Challenger, board number 2. We'll swap those around though, so it'll be Wrath and Challenger. Okay. And then what? What did I pick? Marshall. This was for Leap. We don't know yet, Chester. We won't know until we get our final patch notes. Marshall. Might. Went in the top board, and then what went in Weapon Master? Crusher? Wouldn't it be Crusher? Hey, Limpin. Ire. Did Crusher not work with Ancients? Crusher doesn't affect Dust Devils. Hmm. Should work. So I'm assuming I'll just swap that to Crusher then instead of Ire. Maybe it was for the damage reduction. Because I needed it. Maybe that was it. What am I on? I'm on the speed farming build, which is this one. This one? Yeah, okay. Let's make sure that that's good. And let's make enough room in here. I want to do this. All that out. Refund that. One, two. Now, I think that I just need to leave weapons on. That. And do I have to? That doesn't affect ancients. Oh, wait. Perfect. It's easy. All right. So let's turn on regular numbers. Let's see if this works. 244, I think I saw. So if we did 292. It looks like it works. Oh, could have been Subo. I'm gonna go to Temis. I'm gonna go just take Subo off. Get rid of Subo. Good morning. How's it going? Are you enjoying it any more ones? Or are you kind of at a standstill with it now? Let's see if we gain any more damage. Oh, right. No, what one thing I forgot to do. Got it. Okay. That's fair. So 253. Okay. Now we're even. Got that variance thing. And then let's go back to 20% increase. 253. So, oops, one of my keys just came off. So then 253 times 1.2, it should be 303. And it's 303. Okay, it does work. That's good to know. That's real good to know. Hey, Shadow, thanks for the follow. I know, I know. Expedition's pretty rough. All right. I'm going to... Which Paragon board did I update? Did I actually do? Olympics has been taking a long time to actually update. It's weird. The doubles. Yeah, I think I built this one out, but I think that's different than the other ones, the other variants. No, it's not. Deathblow build then. That must be it. That one won't work for ancients. No, season did not start. Not yet. Hi, Sacred. Hey, Jimmy. Okay, so we're going to go there for more damage. If I didn't have that node on the PTR, missing out on a lot of damage. Oh, I must have moved the camera a little bit because I was recording. Didn't move it. Doing a little bit of testing because I have some stuff for tomorrow that I had to figure out. So we have some fun stuff going on tomorrow that I can't tell anybody about. So I won't. Hey, Marcel. No, I can't tell the puppies either. Crushing agendas. That's right, okay. Yeah, I already did. If you guys didn't hear it, then it's too late now. Why didn't I run Crusher? Why didn't I run Crusher? Did I run Crusher the other version? You work for Blizzard. What if it's not for Blizzard? Or are you just assuming that it's Blizzard? I've had other things that I couldn't talk about before. Okay, so this is just for Elite. Where was that? That one was Whirlwind, Strawberry testing. So I think it might have been this one. Yeah, Uncrustables. That's it. Hey, Colonel. Paragon boards. Right there. Hey, how's it going? Admiral? Okay. Dead. I want some juice too. That sounds really good. Apple juice sounds good. I only got stupid water. I don't want that. Superman. That's not what I want. I want dual wield two-handed maces. That's what I want. We have no idea, Crisco. Probably almost nothing. I didn't mouse over any of them. We don't get the final patch notes until Friday or Tuesday. Tuesday, maybe Tuesday. Okay, so that is Wrath. It looks like the starter board, but why would I put it in the starter board? And even then, you won't really know for sure. And power levels are probably going to drop a little bit, so we probably won't be having much clearing 140 at all. 130 should probably be a good barrier to try and break. We may have a couple builds. Whirlwind and Ancients will possibly get through. Just depends on how much the final changes are, so we really don't know. Yeah, this is, yeah, find how many there are on the screen. I have no idea, Clark. I'm not too sure how that works. Nice, Clark. Yeah, I would hop on in. I put in a little bit of time in this league. I've leveled a monk. Weapon throw, not um like mighty throw. Gotcha, Crisco. Yeah, we'll see what happens with everything, but it's just a PTR thing. The glitches should all be fixed by the time the season goes live. Chase, do you mean the transfigure? Um. Okay, wait. Gem strength. Oh wait, hold on. I can just do it this way. Wait, Muns. What about this? Let me just pull it up real fast. Are you doing the specific maps where you need to go to for Delhi? You have to do it in a specific area in order to get it. Thrall, how's it going today? Okay, wait. So monitor. This is set up for the wrong monitor. Hello, everybody. Let's go to this monitor. Is it like this? Muns, something like this for weapon throw? Okay, because that was from the PTR. That was one of the builds that I played. And that was clearing a 125. Good morning. How's it going? Thank you for the follow there. Yeah, that was Mighty Throw. That was the mightiest throw. Oh yeah, let me give away some points for the follows. Thank you. Nah, I think Paragon level is fine. It gives people that want to grind something to grind. And everybody needs something to grind if they want to grind. If they make it easier, then it just gives those people that really want something that they can grind nothing to do. I'm starting Whirlwind. I did a level test last night. I leveled from 1 to level 70 in 4 hours last night, just doing war plans. If I had more time tonight, I'm going to do it again. So I'll probably do it tomorrow night. So I'll have a little bit more time tomorrow night. And I have some other things that I wanted to test. And I did not use anything other than what I picked up. I didn't use tempers. I didn't enchant anything. Hey, Zachary. I didn't use any materials from my other barbarians. That is might up there. What is this one? Exploit. Interesting. Okay. Exploit in Weapon Master. Good, Dan. Okay. Exploit. Okay. Doing a rogue. What did I go with? It was Crusher. Okay. I started on normal. And then I think I finished on hard. I didn't really bump it up much. I could kill things on Penitent, but because I wasn't using any tempers or enchanting anything, the difficulty scaling was a little bit more than what I could do. Crusher's fixed on the public test realm, but not in Season 13. It's 5 a.m., yikes. That's rough. You're gonna start Barb too? Let's go. Okay. And then that's Challenger, which that one should get moved, I believe. Overpower is being nerfed in the next season. But we'll see. They could pull back some of the changes. I'm hoping that they did. Some of the feedback I left that it was just a little bit too harsh because the barbarians have so many things that require overpower, but pulling it back with how much they did, it just wasn't super viable. I still used overpower stacks on the public test realm in pretty much every build that I did, and I still had to build around it. So just having it come back a little bit, like there's no way to not build with overpower stacks. Okay. What do you mean by they fixed? I think I'm going to build out a new Paragon board for this. No, Dominate Glyph is not worth it right now. But that's just a public test realm, so we may see some changes to Overpower when we go into the actual season, which we'll find out on Tuesday. Tuesday. That'll solve all of the questions that everybody has. all of the questions. Yep, there will be videos. The campfire chat itself will have a video, but yeah, we'll be posting some videos about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's easy. That's easy. I think I'm actually gonna make that wrath. Because I think, what is there more points? Oh no, Dex is only 51. 59. 59. 64. And flawless technique. So maybe we'll do that. Yes, I'm gonna do a live watch. Yeah. Can you get a power level to 70? When? Decimator was changed to Weapon Master. Yeah. We have a recommended class for... they haven't got our final patch notes yet, bonafide. So we'll find out pretty soon. But you never know until you get into the season. Barbarian's looking, at least based on PTR, like the strongest class. But we don't know what is the final patch notes are going to be. I don't know what Fist of Heavens is, Deadwalker. Yeah, I know. I'm not ever in the chat. I always have my own stream going for the updates. I'm not too sure about the Rogue next season. It was too bugged for anybody to really do any testing on it. Whirlwind is more than likely going to be the strongest build out there. One of the strongest. Yep. But we'll get our final patch notes very soon. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wish Whirlwind didn't give you motion sickness. You can play the Brobarians. Brobarians will be just fine. Crusher. This is the Brobarian build that I'm using right now. I'm not using... This is not Whirlwind, the Halabas. I'm updating next season build for that from the PTR testing. Monk build a ring that gains bonus sockets as gloves. Wait, what ring? What are you talking about, Turco? Hoping DT Rouge back to former glory next season? Maybe? Unless they make changes to the skills, Aaron? No, probably not. It's viable in Season 13, though. I cleared almost pit 140 with 0 transfigurations. Not like bad transfigurations, but 0 transfiguration. Yeah, Weapon Master works on Whirlwind because you can get increased Fury. It doesn't work for the Brobarian build because you can't scale ancient damage with Ramalotni. Ramalotni doesn't work with ancients. So the only reason that we're using this is because the dominate board doesn't matter anymore. Because we're not really focusing too hard on overpower. And vulnerable was a little bit harder to get now that the Kerun is gone. And this is the elite version. With the other version, I think we're still... Yeah, but I still need to build an overpower with this build. How did I... I should have just finished building it out while I was there. Earth Striker is... Can we swap weapons? I'm not swapping weapons. This doesn't have any overpower built into it. So that's why I wasn't running it, that board. So I can't run Crusher because I won't be swapping weapons. Wait, can I swap weapons with... I can swap weapons. Okay, that's how I was doing it. And gain 1 power overstack each time you swap weapons. Okay, cool, got it. Hit 150. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure. Wait, what about the I'm not sure what the grasping ring is though, Turco. Might do a necro and a druid. That would make sense. Yeah, I played Whirlwind Barb in Diablo 2 also. Okay, so that'll work. So we can still run Crusher. Which, if I'm running Crusher with this Cursed Touch, probably means that I could run the Dominate board. Or the Decimator board still. I think I can still do Decimator. Let me just cancel this real quick. Yeah, that's fine. I'll still... I can move... Let's put Might here. Because that'll give me more strike damage bonus. PoE2, this league wasn't too bad. It felt exactly like all the other leagues. You just had more places to go and that you had to do. I didn't quite finish my Atlas tree. I think I was at like 175 points or something like that. And then this one we're gonna do Wrath. It's got the most points. I'll have to redo that board. Grasping Ring from your monk build in Act 4. Morning Garden. Is my internet just running slow or Mobilytics running slow? I have no idea why that's there. That shouldn't be there. This item gains bonuses from socket item. Okay, why is that there? I don't think I had that when I was leveling. But I imported my gear. This item gains bonuses from socketed items as though it was gloves. The heck? It's weird. I'll go look and see. I don't remember having that at all while I was leveling. Okay, so Marshall. This one has willpower. This one has strength. So this should be Challenger. This one does not dominate. Crusher's fine here. Have to just adjust all of it. Okay, so this one, we're gonna drop that. One more. So that's good. Okay. What was it called again? Grasping Ring. This item gains bonuses from socketed items as though it was gloves. Maybe I had it on and I just didn't pay attention to it. Oh. I think whatever you socket in would just be like socketing in gloves instead. You probably can just add different sockets to it. I'm not too sure. I was just using it for stats. I think whatever I found had good stats on it. Hey, Loth. Love that nice purple check mark. Congratulations. $55 consecutive. Let's go. Yeah. I knew you'd get it. No doubt. Oh, nice, Dan. Okay, so that. Yeah. I got I mostly built them out from the PTR already. So now I'm just working on finishing them up, making sure that they fit nicely in this. Yeah, there's a lot of strong spells out there, Dan. Okay, so now I need to count. Now we got to do some counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. So, is there anywhere that's going to be closer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. Okay, so up there then. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what am I? Strength. Oh, wait, this is strength. So strength is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. Strength is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. I don't think I can. 1, 2, 3, 4 spots. So if I went down and over, because this build will not be running Selig. Maybe. Probably not. And then this is strength, and I have too much strength. So if I was to remove 1, 2, 3, that would give me enough. And I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down. And go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So I could just spin it and leave it right here. So if I just rotate, rotator, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we saved ourselves some points. 2 points already. And that's active. Perfect. Hey, Sammy. It's 2 spots no matter which way I go, so that's fine. Playing D2 again, nice. Well, let's go that way. And then we'll go this way. Then I get the blue nodes. Started with a druid, okay. Yeah, garden is fun. I know, Dan. This is my favorite part of doing Paragon boards before they were really easy to put together. Now that they're really easy to put together, it's kind of meh. But before it was super fun. I know that this is going to end up building out this way. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. Okay, so that's going to be 5 no matter which way we go. That's going to go up there no matter what. This one is going to take that strength node. So we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 also. And I need that strength node. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 also. So I think the only thing I need to do is just change this. Because no matter what, those are all the same. So if we rotator and rotator, then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, this one only has 1 strength. This one has 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Okay. Socketing stuff into the Paragon board. Oh, see, you don't want to know what though? Wait, no, this is because this one doesn't need any strength. This is just magic points, right? So just magic nodes are going to go in, so that's fine. So this works just fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I think that's pretty set. I don't think I can really save much more out of that. Do want to go down there, but I also want to go down here. So if I was to come this way and pick up these, but this is going to be like the last points that I get. That would only be 2 spots, and it would be the same thing with that. So if that's the case, then we would do this. Though I do want to, oh no, other one. Carnage. The fun thing about this is I can just do this, and boom. Rotata, rotata. 1, 2. 1, okay, 1, 2, 3. Oop. Okay, so I saved myself more points there also. Oh, nice, Dan. Yeah, you can do something like that in Path of Exile. Oh, not Path of Exile, in Torchlight Infinite with your pack spirits. You can change you get a board that you get skill points from the pack spirits, but you can change a certain number of them with stuff that drops on the ground. And then you just change them to whatever you need for your build. Yeah, that's what I did too, Mr. Mark, with the Barbarian. Did a lot of rotating, a lot of counting. I think that's fine. Yeah. This is going to change, though, for the next board, because I think I'm going to go Bone Breaker. Although, shoot. I don't think I can use Flawless Technique. I don't know if I'm going to use Flawless Technique in most of the builds that I put together on the PTR. I guess it's only once every couple seconds that you have to swap, so this should be fine. You really only need to swap once every like 6 seconds. So maybe like the Whirlwind Hammer build, I wouldn't, but this will be fine for this. Leap will be mostly what you're using, and then every now and then you'll use a Mighty Throw. Swap weapons and maintain your Earth Striker. So yeah, that's fine. But I think for the pit pushing version, I would drop Decimator and go Bone Breaker. All right, so leap. Make sure I change this node to that for more damage. We did check that out. We did a little damage test in D4 with it. So once these are ready to go live, I will delete leap and just change it, replace it with this. That will be, I'm just putting the shells together because I'm going to have to go quality, mythic quality, change the affixes for this. And then that will be your leap build for season 14. Now I got to do the end game version for the pit pushing. We'll update that. Okay. Pit pushing version. Yeah, I would assume that mythic quality is a go. I'm sure that we'll see some changes after the test realm. I don't know what the changes are going to be, but they definitely will. No, vulnerable damage is always going to be useful, no matter what. You just have to find a way to get it. We're doing it through a cursed touch. So that was how I was generating vulnerable damage. So we had vulnerable damage up all the time. I did mess around with exploit, but it's you get 3 seconds up and 2 seconds down. So like it's almost 50% of the time you don't have it. Nope, I don't think that season 14 is a step back. I don't think there's ever any step backs. Things are going to change. Change is good. Game's going to go through a lot of changes in the future. Sarek, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. This will not be the last, and this is also not the biggest change that they've ever made. They've completely redone itemization a bunch of times. When we went through the Season of Chaos, thank you, I appreciate that. Mythic Uniques became obsolete. I don't know if anybody remembers this or not, but hey, Abraham. The Chaos armor took over every single spot that would have been a mythic. So you didn't even need them. You used maybe one per build, but everything else was so strong, you didn't need them. Everybody was completely fine with it. They loved Chaos armor. They got the Chaos armor became the chase in that. Not everybody liked it. There were people that hated the chase because you had to put a puzzle together and try and find the right pieces here and there. But we've had seasons like this before where things like that happened. It's never going to stop changing. I mean, that's all of the games are changing. Any live update game is going to be changing no matter what. Yeah, but we don't have any of the final patch notes yet, Magus. We have no idea what the final changes are going to be. We only have the public test realm changes. Yeah, this is the Brobarian build right now. It's in the same planner. All of these are in all of my current planners right now. So if you want, you can check them all over there. All right here. Yeah, Mons, I've never had a season where I didn't have fun either. Not a single one. They've all been tons of fun. I just like the game. Like I played last night for 4 hours on a barbarian that wasn't max level, that I didn't even bother enchanting, tempering, masterworking. I just picked up gear and I hit monsters and I had a blast. Like that's the level that I enjoy the game at. I don't really care what else they do to it. I like going out into Sanctuary, picking up a weapon, and hitting monsters. Like that's it. Like I just like that. I find it very fun. Okay, so this dropping leap. Good. Okay. I'm going to copy this. Probably gonna have to change it a little bit. I'm gonna paste this. I think I hit level 70 with one unique on and one aspect. And that was it. So are you talking about exploit glyph? Really? So exploit glyphs gives you 3 seconds of vulnerable time and then 2 seconds down. So almost 50% of the time it's down. And the vulnerable damage is just additive damage, which is the exact same thing as critical strike damage bonus, damage versus close, damage while berserking, overpower damage. They're all additive. They're all the same. So you're not getting anything different out of having vulnerable damage from exploit glyph. Yeah, I mean, Paladin, I think there's just kind of like also personal preference. Like everybody wants different things out of games. So 10%. The percentage of on the glyph, the vulnerable percentage on the glyph is not the same as vulnerable damage multiplier on your gear. It's different, really. Yeah, Cal. Yeah, so the unique change, I actually when I started playing with it, I really didn't mind it. I especially with the new mythic quality and being able to reroll, I used uniques that I would have never considered using in the past ever because the stats just didn't work for the build. So it opened up, like if you looked at the testing that I did, all of these builds that all cleared one, like well, let's see, I'm pretty sure that was, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 off meta builds cleared pit 125. So because I was able to use different uniques, none of these I could even get past 120. I couldn't even get close to 120 on the live servers. So I was able to get all of these off meta builds a whole lot more power, and I didn't have perfect gear on the public test realm at all. I had almost no what's it called? Uh almost no greater affixes, 0. Um Similar to it, except you're not like putting like a puzzle together and trying to find different pieces in different places, Mr. Mark. So anything on your stat board, Rui, does not matter. It's all fake. Your stats line is completely unreliable. Thanks for trying out the build, Saudi. Yeah, so I left some feedback for the developers on the identity of the barbarian. I left a bunch of feedback on the public test room itself, but I left a lot of um, feedback about how the class feels. When the game first launched, barbarians were big, tanky, gigantic hits. Maybe weren't the fastest like attacking, but they hit really hard. They stacked a lot of life. They stacked a lot of life because you stacked more overpower damage, and they were really the only class that used overpower. You were a high life, hard hitting, big bunk build. And then overpower slowly got pushed out to all the other classes. And then Selig came along, and then we've dropped all of our life. And then everybody now has access to Berserking, which used to be a Barbarian exclusive only. So the Barbarian is kind of just like lost a lot of the identity. So some of the feedback that I left was just some thoughts about it and how I would like to see some changes come out of it. Just because like some of the ideas that I was throwing around were like mostly a lot around weapon swapping, because like right now, not weapon swapping, our weapon arsenal and expertise, it's compared to like other classes, it's just a small little buff. It doesn't define the build. And the example that I use is a lot of people that have been here for a long time will joke around about my level 100 class quest, because back when the builds and the characters would go to level 100, I would get to level 100, which was the max level, and I would forget the entire time to do my class quests. And you couldn't skip it back then. You had to actually go do the quest for every class. And like, just imagine being a necromancer and forgetting your Book of the Dead, or being a sork and forgetting your enchantments. Like, it really affects your build. But for the barbarians, you miss out on 10% increased damage, and like, that's it. So I like um the weapon swapping, and I like weapon selection. That that part of it I like, and I like that feel to it. But what I would really like to see is, for the expertise, something along the line. This is completely just spitballing, but if you went with bludgeoning expertise, and it just doesn't have to be like just like in sense of just like using any mace, but if you went bludgeoning, two-handed mace expertise, hey Billy Bob, would be you get like increased overpower damage, bring it back for the barbarian specific. Like, you get specific overpower interactions, barbarian only, and you can dual wield two-handed maces. That is your two-handed mace expertise. Then for your dual wield expertise, let's say you get something like you're permanently berserking. You get increased movement speed and increased attack speed because you're not using these big bulky weapons. You're using like two smaller weapons. And then your evade is replaced with like a leap or something like that. It's all about moving, going faster, changing around how you're playing that class. Then like slashing weapons have generally been considered something like along the lines of bleed. So when you go slashing, you get increased critical strike chance. You get percentage of the damage applied as bleed, and then you get, let's say, like a larger weapon. Like, you can actually see your weapon get bigger, and you get increased melee range. I don't know, something where like you select an expertise, and your character is now transformed into something that feels tangible. And you would see these barbarians running around, and you know that their expertise is two-handed maces because they're running around with two gigantic two-handed maces, and just something like that. And who knows if it's ever going to even go anywhere, but like, that's just kind of like some of the feedback that I left after testing stuff on the public test realm for the devs. So we'll see where it goes, but just some thoughts. Just some thoughts and feelings. Okay, let's change this up here. Yeah, yeah. So well, I don't know. I mean, yeah. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see what happens and what comes out of it. What does the bone breaker board look like? Upheaval and Deathblow would be very fun. Very weird build, but very fun. Yeah. Yeah, I do like the arsenal weapon selection, just not expertise itself. I do like that you can swap weapons, and you can use different weapons for different builds and different variety. I like that part of it. I just want expertise to get a little bit of a nod, a little bit of a rethink. Yeah, bleed has not been the best, for sure. Yes, I did answer that. Not you. Okay, so let's go with think that I'm going to here, and we're going to take Crusher. Nope. Crusher's going back here. Marshall? I don't know if I really need Marshall for this one, though. Wrath, Might, Challenger. I do have Marshall here, but I don't know if I need it. Dominate. So for your glyphs, really, just to kind of answer that question that you were talking about earlier. Uh, so the multiplier on the bottom, where it says increased damage to vulnerable targets, does look better. I'm not too sure. I haven't looked into the Warlock in Season 14, but we'll get the final patch notes on Tuesday. Um, that is not vulnerable damage. That is just increased damage to an enemy that is vulnerable. So you're going to do the same amount of damage. You're going to get that increase whether or not you have vulnerable damage on or not. You still get that. If the enemy is vulnerable, you do more damage to them. It doesn't matter if you have vulnerable damage multipliers on or not. If you can make an enemy vulnerable, then you will do more damage. And the part on the top where it says increases your vulnerable damage to targets, the dexterity, or that, sorry, on the top it says increases your damage to vulnerable targets. So it's not vulnerable damage, and that's just additive damage. Yeah, you could, Sammy, I know. It was great. It was great. Marshall. See, ideally, I would want to go here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's not bad. You have to count it on your stats, but you should have vulnerable damage on gloves, amulets, rings, rings. That's the only places you can get it. You want them on every one of them. I did. I think that's gonna be faster because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think that's gonna be faster because that's still gonna be a long run. And then we're gonna delete you. We're going to. This is a little cheat for Mobalytics. You just click on this, and then you hit switch board, and I'm going to be switching it to Carnage, even though it's already there. So I put another board in, I hit switch, and I click Carnage, and it swaps them. And I just rotate. I don't have to rebuild the whole board again. Okay. Okay, so I swapped the boards, and I've only spent 2 more points. I think that's a win. This was Lucian. Was that your additive or your vulnerable damage multipliers all added up? Really? Why did I do that? This is guaranteed uptime. I could do Warpath here. This was a Cursed Touch, but I don't need a Cursed Touch. So I can add Warpath in for this. Yeah, I mean, you want it to be as high as you can get it. It does have a cap because of greater affix. If they're all greater affixes and they're all masterworked, that's going to be your, whatever that number is, that's your cap. You can't get anything higher than that. Thank you for the follow, Marcus. Welcome in. One more follower on Twitch. We'll give away some points, everybody. I don't know what that means, Blue. A what? Oh, I don't think I don't think so. Think we're good? Hey, almost. Are you following any builds? I don't know if you're following any of my planners or not, but I have that right down at the bottom. You don't need you don't need to swap any weapons in order to gain the bonuses. Played a lot of D3, bought D3 for a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I don't have any links enabled, almost divine. It doesn't show up. All your tutorials on YouTube gave me a great start. I love that. Welcome to Diablo 4. So when you're reading aspects, almost divine, you're gonna read them like this. Let's see. Where's one of them? Let me go. I don't know if it's on one of these builds. Let's do this. Let's go to Whirlwind. So for an aspect like this, when you're looking at anything throughout the game, when we're talking Blizzard putting together an aspect, this says gain 1 stack of overpower each time that you swap weapons. Period. End of story. You just leave it right there, and you don't look at the rest of it. You deal increased damage while you have overpower. Completely separate, two different things. They don't interact with each other at all. So you actually gain two things from this aspect. One, you gain stacks of overpower when you swap weapons. And two, if you have an overpower stack, you're going to deal more damage. Hey, Ella. Where you been? Yep, no problem. And that works for everything. All of it. And I also wrote that into all of the planners. So if you're not following any of the planners that I have, you can grab those. So I have like what right here gives you damage bonus without swapping weapons. Earth Striker gives you this damage bonus without swapping weapons. You just need to have an overpower buff. So all my planners have all of the questions that people are asking. How to build overpower, how to build vulnerable damage. Thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. That is too much on one aspect, Haikyuu. Too much. Morning, Raziel. I had to go back to work. Why didn't you quit? What kind of excuse is that? Had to go back to work. Come on. Come on. 13 months. Let's go. Hey, Ant. Marcus, thank you for the Prime sub also. Yeah, you better. How long do you have to go back to work for? Did you lose? Yeah, see that's more like it. That's what I want to hear. That's better. I quit my job. It's only fair that you quit yours too. All right, I think this one should be good. And then as soon as I get the go-ahead, I don't think the legendary nodes are going to change much, except for Limitless Rage is going to come off. Leap. Probably next week I'll do all the Limitless Rage and title removes. What are you waiting for to happen? That sounds promising. Okay, so Brobarian should be good. Double Swing updated from the PTR, but... Yeah, Marcus, that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, yeah, sounds good, Ella. Yeah, let me know. But yeah, Marcus, that's what I'm doing. As of February. Need a gold. Need to give away gold. Oh, 5 gold charms they have. Got you, got you. 5 gold charms. It is a lot of work, Marcus, but and it's not an easy thing to do. And I waited for years before I made the jump. Made sure that I was in a good spot. We're gonna find out on Tuesday. Haikyuu. We're gonna find out on Tuesday. We'll get all the final patch notes, all the class balancing notes, all of that stuff. Okay, let's get this up and running. This one is a Rama-Ladni's build. Rama-Lama Ding Dong. The Rama-Lama Ding Dongin. Armor. Fury regeneration, cooldown reduction, and let's do maximum resources here. Then cooldown reduction here. I'm pretty sure that I wrote down. Yes, I did. Hmm. Thanks, Marcus. Yeah, it's been fun. We've been working really hard. I started posting videos for Diablo 4 mostly around season 3 and season 4. What am I up to now? This includes short videos also, but I have posted 2,200 videos since season 3, 4-ish, somewhere around there. Been working real hard. When did season... Yeah, Zachary. Yep. It was somewhere around there was when I started also. Yeah, I've been busy. When was season 3 of Diablo 4? January of 2024 was season 3. So that would have been, so season 4 would have been about 2 years ago. Somewhere around there. So over the last 2 years, I've posted 2,200 videos. And I got a lot more to do still. I actually didn't see the very first one, but end of the month, John. I showed everybody my very first build guide. And I mostly did it. I only got started doing this for my clan. Because everybody was asking me what build I was running for that season, so I just was like, oh, I'll just show you guys. And I just made a video. My thumbnails were on point, huh? Yeah, right here. 204 views. I still had hair.
All right, Cliptonian Legion. Since a lot
Yep,
of us
season 3.
into season, I'm gonna put a little video together on the builds that have
Here,
been
hold on,
most
wait.
popular.
Here, I'll do this.
Currently running the Whirlwind, Hammer of the Ancients, and Charge build. So how to get this build set up? Planner is in the description and also in Discord. So if you guys need to,
There's
first thing to set up
Frenzy.
your skills.
Rob.
Hammer of the Ancients always has
It's
bludgeoning
okay.
weapon as your
It's not
skill.
bad.
So no matter what, that's going to be selected. When you set up your
So
Whirlwind,
this is it right here. This is the origin stories.
Fastest, that should be your select right here. And then when you're setting up charge, charge should be set to your slashing weapon. Reason for this is we're going to be running Earth Strikers.
You see the gear?
Swap weapon 8 times, you are guaranteed an overpower, and it does a ton more damage. So up to 100%. So every time you use Whirlwind, then you swap to Hammer of the Ancients and you use your charge, it's going to swap weapons. So 1, 2, 3 swaps. You've already satisfied 3 of the requirements to swap here. So what that looks like,
the Seneschal? Man, I missed that thing. Check out the damage. Watch how hard I hit for.
Whirlwind. So now you have
it's pretty crazy. I was hitting real hard.
That's 3 stacks. We can hammer again, Whirlwind again, hammer again, and then, so now we're building up our stacks. This is the icon that it looks like, and this is how you know that your ability is working. How you change your skills and how you set this up is you bring up your skill menu. For me right here, Using a mouse and keyboard, all you do is press down on the wheel
It did eat my
and
hair.
on the mouse wheel, and it's going to, let's change your weapons. So we're going to set this one to slashing. And again, Whirlwind should be your dual wield. Hoda is always your bludgeoning weapon. Okay, so how this is
Oh,
going
do you
to
see
work.
the transition?
When you're running this build here, you have 3 different generators. Your generators are going to be Whirlwind, because doing damage is going to generate Fury. If you look at your skill points here, when you go into Whirlwind, gain 1 point of Fury when you deal direct damage to an enemy, or Fury
I
against
love this
enemies.
season.
So Whirlwind is going to be a generator of your Fury. Rallying Cry will generate Fury. Wrath of the Berserker is also a generator.
Villain
And then
arc.
when we're running our Paragon
This was
nodes,
my very first build guide ever.
we are running
Look at the Paragon board.
Let me just find it here. This was one of the ones that is super important that we need right here, Weapon Master. So every time you swap weapons, which you did 1, 2, 3 between Hoda, Whirlwind, and Charge, you gain 4% of your Fury back. That is multiplied by your resource generation, which you can find your resource generation all the way at the bottom of your stats, right here. So this season, we're still not running all of the Ubers. We don't have a Sheikah, which is 20%. I still am missing a ton of resource generation on these 2 pieces of gear. So this can go up to over 100% resource generation, which means that 1 Fury that you get back becomes 2, the 4 Fury becomes 8, that 4% becomes 8%. So your Fury flies through the roof. So as you're doing this, you pop your resource gen. You
Full
are
Fury bar.
just swap weapons. It's a pretty quick rotation. You just hold the Whirlwind button, and then you're going to just smash the Hoda button every couple seconds. So,
See those
a
billions
little
of
bit
damage?
about this here. Hoda
Bar
is actually a
billions
ranged attack, and you
of
have a pretty
damage.
far range. If you're standing all the way back here, and you slam, that is the range for Hoda. That is way outside of melee range. So if you're running, you can out here, you can stay all the way out here, and you can still hit targets as you go in and out. So if you're running a
8
Nightmare
billion
Dungeon, that's
damage,
pretty
killing
tough
it.
for you. You stay right on the edge of the monsters. You get your Fury generation up, and then you're just going to slam the ground right in front of them, and that quakes out and it hits them too. Keeps you out of range, keeps you safe. So it is a great way to survive, a great way to keep things going. But it takes a little bit of practice because you're going to have to move in and out while you're whirlwinding. And if you're on a controller like I'm using right now, you're going to move in and then you're going to move out. So Hoda on a controller automatically
since yesterday.
brings you towards a target if you're whirlwinding. Same thing with Whirlwind. So you're going to have to work on that timing of getting yourself to go back, keep yourself safe, and not die. So a couple different tips and tricks, but it takes a little bit of practice. You can come here to the target dummies, you can set it up.
Very, very fun. That was my very first build guide. Yeah, it's fun with a controller. Two years ago. And now look what happened. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. Millions of views. Here's my first. This was my first short. Yeah. I just swapped to full-time content creation this year. So I'm not sure why I made this into a short. Something about the damage, maybe? But see, you see I used to play other classes. Yeah. The other one, the one following that was a Necromancer clip. Also, every single season, I would play every single class, all of them. But I didn't. So I made the change to do content full time, but I didn't want to go streaming full time because I don't know how people do this for 8 hours a day. I don't understand how they do it. I wanted more time to make more videos because I really like doing that. Well, I'm the barbarian class lead for Mobalytics, which is why I have all of these barbarian planners. And I write the tier list for them and I do all of that. So this is my class. And then I do mess around with other classes now at the end of the season if I have time. But yeah, in 2 years, we have God, so what, we have 90, 23, 26, 27 on Discord. So that's 50, 20, 70. So we have close to like all over all the platforms, close to 200,000 followers, subscribers, whatever you want to call them. And started with maybe like the 400 when I started playing Diablo 4 total. And then we're a Diablo partner now, right for Mobalytics, Twitch partner. It's been a lot. Yeah, it's been a lot. It's crazy. Got to go test the Warlock, which was very fun. Yeah, it's been a wild ride. I mean, I've been working pretty hard, obviously. We've done a lot of videos. So like I've put in a lot of work for it. It's not just been like show up and all of a sudden I'm just doing all of this stuff, but can't wait to play Barb. Let's go. It's going to be fun in season 14 too. There's actually a lot more build potential in season 14 as well. So you're going to have fun. That's what I'm working on tonight, is working on updating all of the builds for season 14. This will be some skills. Actually, I think I want to put max resources here. It doesn't matter at all where these go, other than in my brain. Like, it doesn't matter at all where any of these go. I can put them in any order I want. Second season since the game released. Which two? The last two that you played? Nice. What class have you been playing? Armor. Okay, I made sure I put those in because I wanted cooldown reduction. Whirlwind Barb, nice. It'll be strong next season too. Armor. Fury regeneration. Put that there. We'll do. Oh, wait. Strength. Fury regeneration, armor, and resistance to all elements. I go armor here. I go rubes and rubes. Beautiful. Okay. Those in. Those in. I don't have to have weapon damage anymore. That was nice. So we can go strength. Critical strike damage multiplier, physical damage multiplier, and then chance to restore primary resources. Then I'll update this once Mobalytics updates. You can use the grandfather with Selig in season 14. Cooldown reduction, cooldown reduction. This one will have cooldown reduction on it also later on. And I think that this should be cooldown reduction. Well, here, if I remember correctly. They changed around the damage multiplier on it, so it's kind of the same as using any other weapon, but you now can use the grandfather, and a greater affix on it has massive amounts of critical strike chance if you can get a greater affix for critical strike chance. It's huge amounts. Yeah, I played Frenzy. If you type in exclamation point sheets, you can look at all of the planners and all of the clears that I had from the public test realm. So I have a whole barbarian testing section that I did. These are all my own rankings. This is nothing official for Mobalytics yet. We'll get the final updates from Mobalytics, but all of my testing from this public test realm is in here. I have all of the worm farming. We confirmed all the worms. So if you guys want to know the best way to get experience, it's there. I have loot filters, how to set that up for console players. Broderick Cube cheat sheet, which has absolutely been amazing. I have material farming. We have Goblin event. This is the Goblin Command Center. Infernal Hordes, all of your tier lists for all of your choices. We have, let's see, what else did we do? Undercity runs. We did 100 Undercity runs, and this was before the changes, so I probably should delete this. This was before we got your war plans. And then we have damage calculations. This was just a little example I used. This was Barbarian Overview. Glyph level variants, if you guys want to learn how to level up your glyphs. A little overview on toughness. I have to update this. This is an old calculator, but this is what a damage calculator for Diablo 4 actually looks like. If you were to actually need a damage calculator and use one, this is what it would look like. These are all of the different calculations that you will run through in order to get your final number. I just have to update it a little bit. I don't remember. Cooldown is pragmatic, so yeah. What I want to figure out, because I don't know how I did it. How did I get this? I made it a table, I think, because I can scroll and this stays the same. So how did I do that? Did I only make one tier a table? Because for my Herodic Cube, I wrote in all of the different types on every single one. But if I could just leave a little scroll bar up there, that'd make it a lot easier. If nope, 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 nope. Let's not do that. Wait, what if I just converted this to a table? See, it doesn't scroll though. Lock the top row. So would I have to make the whole thing a table and then lock the top row? You freeze. I think I saw freeze. Okay. Okay. That's easy. Okay. Thank you. Now, question for everybody. Is that going to be like if I just maybe I just like do this and I fill this and then we get rid of that as like a just a separator? But is that gonna does that look cleaner than having every row have pragmatic? Because then like every time that you scroll, you can see all of the different ones. It's not like nothing to contribute on the question. Okay. So we'll just leave that black, and then I'll just do that for all of these. Okay. Doop, doop. Could just delete, I guess, delete all the words. That's fine. If I want to ever change it back, I don't have to rewrite it out anymore. Boop, 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 boop. I don't think I quite finished this. I think I need to go back through again and spend some more time updating. Oh, okay. Better. I like it. I don't know. That one? Boop, boop, boop. All right, sounds good. This one white on black? Or the opposite, black on white? Nope, wrong one. Here with white. Okay. All right. Double swing, I think, is updated. I'm gonna have to update the rest of it. All of these when I suppose I probably could just. This is going to be Mythic version. I have no max life on this board, no max life. Okay. Mythic version is going to look a little bit different, but I guess I can get rid of the Mythic tab completely because Mythic's kind of just going away. And I just call it unique. It doesn't have to be Mythic anymore. Huh. Okay. And then yeah, they're all going to be Mythics. I think the only thing that we're going to be using would be a grandfather. So, which can't drop as a unique. So maybe I do keep the mythic section if there's going to be one of the actual mythics in there still, even though it technically it's just mythic quality now. But I think I'll just leave mythic in there. Let's do this. We're gonna go mythic. Add over. This one will not be running Selig though. This was a very fun interaction. I don't know how many builds are gonna or people are gonna run this setup or not. Probably not many, but I really liked it. It made all of the builds run really smooth. But I don't know if anybody's gonna try it or not. I don't know if it's gonna end up in any of the like the top tier builds. But it made everything so much easier. I had 100% uptime on everything. So I use that combination a lot. And I was using Wrath of Berserker. So um I had uptime on Wrath of Berserker. And I was not using double swing. I think I was using this for double swing. Wait, let me look. There's double swing. This was double swing. Yeah, no. Oh yeah, it's going up to 200. But I'm noticing I'm only hitting. Oh wait, I was going 200, which means. Oh, okay, I know what that was then. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no twisters, no dust devils. And I was not running this. This was not being used. This was not being used. I'm maxing out Wrath of Berserker. It's probably grabbing enough points from here. Because that's changing now. I actually don't think I was using that because I didn't need it. I was using this one for the resistances. Yeah, that's what we were doing. Double swing was pretty fun. Got 3 points there. Oh no, wait, I had leap. Leap, and I had the pull. Was I using it? should have updated this skill tree. I might not have even taken any points there either. The most annoying mythic seal. No ancients either. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that one's a pain. Was I using Earth Striker in this? I don't think I was. I was, but I don't think I needed it. I think I was using Leap. I suppose I could just take those points out completely. I think I was using it for um, overpower stacks or generating fury. Yeah, no, you want the 5-set bonuses. Yeah, it's a big one. Yeah, it's definitely a big one. You definitely need it. All right, everybody, I'm gonna go raid. I have that meeting tomorrow. I have to be up by like 5, so I'm gonna get some sleep, and I gotta be actually awake and functioning for this. So I'm going to call it quits a little early tonight. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna do another test run on leveling in using a Helltides method. I'm not sure how it's gonna go because of some of the damage scaling right now, but we're gonna try it tomorrow. So we're gonna go raid, and then I'll be back again tomorrow, probably tomorrow morning after my meeting for a workout, and then I will be I'll be back again for some more gaming tomorrow night. All right, Paladin, I'll see you next time. Oh yeah, Garden, I get that. I get that. Yeah, yeah. I have this meeting tomorrow, or else I would normally be on a little bit longer than I am tonight. But we'll be back a little bit. We'll be back tomorrow night for more gaming. This is an important meeting, and you guys will find out why very soon. Very soon. All right, I will catch you all on the clip side.